Hey guys, it's Courtney with Strength. With Strength. No, that's what it's called, Strength in Waiting. That's what we're going to be talking about today. But I'm with Fit, facing infertility together. Isaiah 40 and 31 says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Growing up in the church, that is one scripture that I would say I've heard many different people speak from, that I've just grown up listening to and reading myself, and you always kind of get a different interpretation of it depending on what you're going through. But one time when I was reading the scripture a few years ago, the word wait really stuck out to me because that was what I was doing. I was waiting for a child, something that the Lord had promised me and my husband. And when I always kind of thought about wait, I always thought about just literally like just sitting there waiting for it to be in my lap. Maybe I shouldn't have thought that way, but that's what I was thinking. And that's what I did. Sometimes, honestly, I just did nothing. I just sat there with thinking that it was just going to come to me. But one day, when I was reading the scripture, it came to me that wait has different meanings. And one way is in more of an action. When you think about a waiter or a waitress, they are waiting. They are waiting on you. They're waiting. And that is something that really struck home with me, is that waiting can also be an action, and there is some strength in that, because then it somewhat gets your focus about what you're truly waiting on. Because when you start, if you think about waiting, they're going to get you, they're taking your order, they're getting your drinks, they're getting your food, they're constantly moving, doing something. And so I ask you, what are you doing? How are you waiting? Are you just sitting there like I was, or are you actually doing something? What are you doing? Is what you're doing meaningful? Is it filling a void? What are you doing? What are you waiting on? How are you waiting? Wait with action. One thing I can say is I'm not the most fit person there is. I don't, and I don't attest to be. But I can say the more you move and exercise your muscles, the more strength you have. And so I encourage you to do something. Don't just sit there. Change your focus, shift your focus, and I promise you, what God has for you will come.